Hello Leo, I'm Tamara and I'm going to do a yearly forecast for New Year 2019. I'm going to draw one card for each month and see if we can build a story for the whole year. Okay, so your first card for January, and we have Five of Wands. Five of Wands, a card of competition, card of maybe arguments. Card of fighting, maybe fighting with your colleagues, fighting at home. But five is quite sort of, it's only major arcana, so it's nothing serious. If there will be some sort of arguments, maybe in your environment, with your colleagues, maybe at home or something, it's not going to leave, it's not going to cause much damage to you, and you will be able to move on from there. The only thing they say actually, the Christmas and New Year is the most stressful period for families, and divorces are on a higher rate after it. So I'm not saying about the divorce or anything like this, but you know, having all family around during Christmas or New Year is actually cause a lot of stress, strains. So here we are, that could be the result. Everyone is a bit tensed and maybe tired, and you know, January should be a quiet month, and you know, months of recovering after all this eating, drinking. It's a period of moderation, actually, more diets and exercises, and you know, maybe don't need to fight. It's also actually a competition in a way of if you have your own business, and you might have a lot of competitors. But again, in January things goes slow for some of the businesses, and you know, if you are applying for a new job in January as well, there might be some other people's candidates, and you need to shine a little bit to show what that you was to be employed. And also, if you're just starting a new job in January, it is also worth to show off a little bit why you know why you have been chosen. Show your employees why you've been chosen. You know that you know, they've done a good choice. Okay, February for Leo, and we got Six of Wands again. Both cards are your sign, the fire sign, you know, very sort of close to you. And the Six of Wands is talks about card of victory, card of recognition, card of achievements. So if maybe here you've been, if it's considered work or career or something, for some of you guys, 5 progresses to 6, so you don't need to show off anymore, you don't need to prove anything to anyone anymore. You already you've got the victory, and you've been recognized for your successes, for your achievements. I feel like, for example, if you might be leading a project, or you sort of, and if you are a leader in this team, you might have to work really hard to push your ideas or something, but people will be sort of resentful towards you. But in February you will prove to everyone that you were right, and that's how it should be that's how it should be done. That sort of energy for you. But it could be in all other aspects. It could be you arguing with your other half, saying that that's how it should be done. Maybe you're planning renovation or something, and the people are resentful. But in February you will, you know, your opinion will prevail, and it's a victory for you. In March we have Eight of Pentacles, working hard, earning money. Card of perfectionist, card of someone who is a master of its trade. I think work-wise it progresses for you really well, or career-wise or business-wise from January. It sort of progresses from 5 to 6 to 8, and 8 is a really nice card for work and career. It does say that you work really hard, but you're rewarded for your hard work. You paid well. Either you receiving a really good salary, very comfortable salary. You've got already behind this worker, there is a town and he's got his comfortable place to live. So you already have got this, but you still got ambitions, and nothing wrong with that. But your ambition based on the pentacles, pentacles are very down to earth, very realistic sign. And you have got very realistic ambitions. It's not like dreams which are impossible to achieve, but you've got very realistic goals, and you're sort of aiming towards 9 and 10 of Pentacles, where 10 is like abundance, which is good. Good to have an realistic ambitions. Let's see what April brings for Leo, and we have 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles is the period of troubles. It might not be for you, but it could be for someone who is in your environment. Someone might have financial issues. Someone might be homeless, temporary, for example. Maybe someone is like, if you're renting, your landlord all of a sudden told you that he doesn't want to lend anymore, and you haven't found another property to move in. It's someone might be missing their mortgage payments and stuff like that, and or issues with health issues with someone, serious health issues actually. You might be actually either giving a shelter for that person, for them temporary to find a place to live, or might give them some money, financial support, or you will be caring for someone who's got a financial medical issues, health issues in April. Yeah, it will be a little bit troublesome months. If it's not for you, then it will be for someone around you, and you will be a carer. You will be helping people about to go through those difficulties. Someone who is very close to you, I somehow feel like saying maybe close friend. Not so much maybe a family member. I think with the health issues it could be a family member, but for the financial issues and shelter, it probably might be a very close friend, and you just sort of let them stay with you for a while. May we have a King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is earth sign. It could be Virgo, Taurus or Capricorn. This is very this person who is who knows how to deal with money, and he's good with that. He knows how to earn them. He could be just wealthy, or he can work in finances. I'll move the camera a little bit so you can see the cards better. He could be a bank manager, could be your manager, could be someone, financial advisor. You can go and ask for an advice. So if that was your trouble, if you work hard, really hard, earning money, have ambitions, but something happens in April and you had financial losses, that probably you're going to speak to your bank manager, speak financial advisor, maybe sorting out your mortgage, sorting out your deposit for maybe next rented property, or some sort of, if there's any issues with your business or something, maybe you need some loans for business. That sort of theme I see in May. Let's see what's in April for Leo. Oh yeah, you will get what you want. Here we are. Fantastic card of Gemini. The Magician. Well, it tells you that you will be able to manifest whatever you want. June is going to be a very successful month for you. You will be like this magician, will be able to achieve everything which you want. You will have all the resources which needed for you, because in front of him on a table he has got all 4 elements of the Tarot deck. Resources, if you need the resources, if you were asking for a loan, financial support or something, you will get it. You have got talent, creativity, you've got intellect, you've got brain, and you also have got cups in front. So if you sort of you're emotionally intelligent, intelligent as well. So it will be very successful month. Major Arcana card, card number 1. It's something new beginning. If you receive that loan or, I don't know, financial support or something, you might be able to have that new beginning which you're dreaming for. Maybe you want to do some sort of buy a new property, your own property. Maybe you sort of, maybe that was actually an amen, because if you lost a rented property, now you will think, I don't want to feed the landlord anymore, spend wasting money on the rented one. I'll see if I can got my own mortgage and I will buy my own property. And for some of you that could be the case. Or I don't want to work so hard for someone else who is not appreciating my hard work. I might actually start my own business, and I'll speak to financial advisor, and you will be able to sort of implement those, you know, these decisions, those dreams of yours and ambitions of yours. July is also a very nice month for those who are looking for love. There might be some love interest there. It's a Knight of Cups. Knights are, particularly their Knights of Cups, is very, brings us love into our lives, brings positive emotions. If you are not interested in love, then it's probably that whole continuation from May, June, July. July you will be very happy the way things are actually developing for you with whatever you started in May. If you're looking for love, the possibility in July for someone new coming into your life. Knight of Cups is a water sign, is Cancer, Pisces or Scorpio. For some of you, the younger listeners, it could be a young individual, someone who hasn't reached the 40, but sometimes Knights represents the movement. Actually, love or romance is coming into your life regardless of sign, and this person will be talking about his feelings towards you. Let's see what we have for August for you, dear Leos. We have Five of Swords. Five of Swords is a card of victory, sour victory, to be honest. It will be victory which you would probably pay quite a high price, and maybe which this will make you think that was it worth it. So it's also a card of someone, either you or someone around you, who is very extremely opinionated, someone who always pushes his opinion, and regardless about other people around, no one dares to sort of argue, and if you do, then it's really always ends up sour. If it's you, the card is advising you to look carefully at this card, because you will see people turning their back towards you and walking away. So you might lose friends, relationship like this way, or you know, work. If you're working with your colleagues or someone, you might upset them. If it's someone in your environment, I think it's better way to keep away from them, let them have it, and not getting involved with this person. Okay, so some sort of opinion conflict over here in August. Let's see what we have for you in September. We have a Knight of Pentacles. So again, if we talk about work, money is coming. So if development, you know, here you probably, I see the storyline here, it's all sort of starts probably from April, where you know something shakes you, some sort of financial issues shakes you, either yours or someone else's. Even if it's someone else's, actually make you start thinking about your own future. I see you seeing in May some sort of financial advisor, someone. The outcome in June is very positive, makes you really happy, the way it's all, maybe the bureaucracy, the paper, the payments comes. There might be some obstacles on the way. You will have to be strong and, you know, how do you say it, use your fist a little bit, be sort of like, yes, that's what I want, yes, that's how I want it, that sort of energy. And it's all started rolling for you in September, slowly but steadily. What it is for everyone different. It could be, you know, your personal business, it could be purchasing and buying your own property, For some of you, maybe a relationship, you know, if, you know, maybe the King of Pentacles appears in your life, and it will be a new beginning for you, full of love. There will be some conflict of opinions between two of you, but relationship will develop slowly but steadily up to September. Let's see what we have in October for you, dear Leo. And we have, yeah, celebration, going out, putting your hair down, really nice. It's a very positive card, full of joy, happiness, drinking, going to restaurants, going to pubs, bars, really nice. Nothing else I can say about this card apart from it's will be very easy and celebratory months for you, dear Leo. Maybe just one particular event, but it will be very sort of significant for you in October, one sort of celebration of something. Wow, Wheel of Fortune. Here we are, June. Oh, so why I said June? What's happened in June? Yeah, here we are. Another major arcana for you, it's a Wheel of Fortune. I think that Magician is bring you that. That's why I said June. Wheel of Fortune is turning for you, my dear Leos. It's a really good time for you for the end of the year, September, October now. But to be honest, starting from April, things are turning very positively for you. The situations will be developing. November, Wheel of Fortune, it's your karma, it's your fate. Enjoy the ride, because Wheel of Fortune permanently moving, and not always we're on the top of it. When we are on the bottom, it's not really pleasant. So now you're on the top of the Wheel of Fortune. Enjoy the ride. Let's see what we have for December for you. Oh, my cards. Oh. Sorry, guys. I want to make sure I've got all of them. Let's put them back because there's too many of them. Okay, and your last card is Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is the savvy energy. It's actually a card for me. Sometimes it talks about being analytical, looking into the future and planning something, because what is actually on the picture of this is the soldier who literally crawled at night into the enemy's camp, and he picked up 5 swords, as much as he could take, and sneaked away so that his enemies are weakened. It actually could be strategy. If you do, particularly for those of you who run your own business, you might be it's your strategy to do something so your competitors in a business won't get what you can do. It's being savvy. Sometimes I use this card for example, if you want to avoid drama, if you, for example, want to sneak out of the relationship, you know for yourself that relationship is dead, and you want to avoid that drama of having all this why and tears and all that, you just sneak home to your own place and pack your suitcase, take what you think is yours, and disappear from this person's life, because you don't want any drama. That could be a case. It could be the same about work. If we know that the work is we're fed up, we don't want to be there, December is a good month actually to finish it. So you might actually wait until everyone left, you pick up your bags, and the next, on Monday morning, you just send an email saying that, you know, you don't really want to be there anymore, and some sort of, that sort of information. That's how I feel it. But there's also just simple meaning about this. It's a card of the thief. Be careful with your property, lock the doors, lock your bags, watch your bags when you're traveling particularly, be careful with your PIN numbers, and that sort of keep your windows closed if you're traveling for Christmas and New Year, something like this. In this case, guys, please watch this video because there's a lot of messages for you, advice from you from the tarot cards. You probably will remember first couple of months and then you will forget it, so watch during the year and see what's actually the cards advising you and how your year is going to develop. Not a very bad year at all for you, dear Leo. Enjoy it, enjoy the ride. Thank you for being with me during this year, and let's meet again in New Year 2019. Happy New Year to all of you and Merry Christmas. Goodbye.